Think of the last training event you attended. I bet you felt that you soaked up all kinds of useful information, only to find the next day that, poof, most of it had just kind of blown away, left your mind. That's not just you. That's because of a phenomenon that psychologists have known about for more than 100 years, the forgetting curve. As you can see here, we experience a kind of rapid brain drain immediately after we think we learned something, so that by the next day, maybe 60 or 70% of it is lost to us. Now, traditionally, educators and corporate trainers have tried all kinds of strategies to overcome this precipitous loss of learning. Making training more engaging helps, as does spaced repetition. So, lots of quizzes along the learning path. One of the most effective ways to battle the forgetting curve, though, is to shorten the time between when the learning happens and when the learner needs to apply their new knowledge and skills. This is called just-in-time learning. You see it happening by the side of the road here. And we have known for decades that just-in-time learning is very effective. This is not a new concept. So why then do we stay wedded to the dominant model of corporate learning, group training? In group training, employees take a big chunk of time away from their daily work so that they can spend that time learning things that they may or may not use. This is a learning model that should have died a natural death ages ago, but it persists because it's simple to design and manage. And it's what we know. It's what feels comfortable. Now, I say that's not good enough. We can do better. And better is a team coaching model that I now use with my clients to develop skills in written, spoken, and visual communication. And along the way, we also often work on other soft skills as well, such as leadership. Now, I created this model because clients like Dr. Carol Goodine were telling me they wanted to learn, they wanted to build up their skills, and they wanted to produce polished communication products. They needed a way to do both within a limited time frame. So I thought, why can't clients have their cake and eat it too? Why do they have to choose between engaging me as a trainer or as a content creator? Why can't we bake the learning into the doing? I knew the traditional model of experiential learning, which you see here in a simplified form, wouldn't go far enough for clients like Carol and her team. Yes, it would enable them to improve their skills, but it wouldn't take them quickly enough, far enough. It wouldn't take them to the level that would enable them to create a polished slide deck, a handout, and something interactive for an upcoming conference that was rapidly approaching. And by the way, that something interactive turned out to be a board game exhibit. So Carol and her team would need some hands-on help along with coaching and training. So, drawing on my broad and diverse experience as a learning designer, a teacher, a coach, and a content creator, I developed a hybrid approach, which I've now refined into 5 steps. We start with a scoping session with the team leader to identify the learning outcomes they want to achieve and the deliverables they want to create. This is an in-depth but rapid needs assessment. From there, I create a detailed roadmap of the work we'll do together. Typically, this includes some laser-focused team coaching sessions, some one-on-one coaching with different team members, email feedback, as well as some editorial input, some hands on help from me. Then we embark on the journey, starting with a kickoff session with the whole team. We use this strategy session to explore the target audience in depth and to create a vision for the deliverables that we'll then create together. From there, we work collaboratively to produce those deliverables. I become part of the team, and my role varies depending on what's needed. So sometimes I serve as a colleague, sometimes as a coach, other times as an instructor or a mentor, a writer, or an editor. The process is fluid and adaptable. At the end of the project, we wrap up with a team debrief to reflect on and solidify the learning. That's a really critical part of the process. And I also leave the team with a customized tool to help them coach themselves going forward. Clients appreciate this learning while doing approach because it fosters positive team dynamics as well as communication skills. Now, it's not simple to design or implement, but it feels seamless to the client. Delivering team coaching requires sharp diagnostic skills, adaptability, and strengths in both planning and execution. It's not easy, but it is a powerful way to push up that forgetting curve and go further, faster.